Hello, and welcome back to the Séance of Blake Manor. Thank you for joining me again. We are a little bit of an impasse. I did say I was going to record 4 episodes in a row, and that didn't happen. So the last 2 episodes I recorded on one day, and we're back to record another 2 episodes for the Monday, Wednesday releases. Just to give a little background and why my clothes have changed. I had a little thought in between because I'm getting a little bit nervous because time is ticking on and I really think we need to resolve this fight thing. I don't know what it's going to do for us in the game, what it's going to open up to us, but hopefully something. And we've definitely got enough information because the game has been prompting me for a long time about it. And where we got to with the fight was it's either Skerrit or O'Mara. I feel like it's Skerrit, and I feel like we've just got to nail this down and resolve this. And I feel like I should focus on that now. So, where's old Skerrit on this? I'm going to find him. There's not much to talk to him about. I've talked about everything. That's not going to help. Freemasons is going to help. Cigar stains. That's just from his... where we look at him. And I think I wrote down what their corroborating evidence was. Like where they were. So, corroborate that Skerrit was in the library during the fight. And I don't think anyone else can do that for us. Is Skerrit on the map? Where is he right now? We have spoken to him though. Is there anyone in the library who could corroborate us? Is there any people in the library? Otherwise we have to start chasing O'Mara down today, and I feel like O'Mara has given us everything. Where is Skerrit? Sorry, I can't... Where am I looking? There he is. He's nowhere to be found. Otherwise, we're just chasing up all these people to ask them stuff. I feel like we've already asked. So, on my little notes, I've got corroborate Skerrit was in the library during the fight. Hisham said she was in the gardens. And then I've got Barbosa, who I think was playing in the bridge game. I just didn't write it down properly in a way I could read. Erickson, McLeod and Joyce. So yeah, that's our lead. Where are we? Hisham, do we want to go to the library? A lot of these people are in here, so we're gonna have to tick over to 2 o'clock anyway. Let me remind myself what's happening at 2 o'clock so I remember to do it. Final hour of the stables. Oh, I know what I was going to do. I was going to go to the basement briefly just to check I couldn't poke around there. I was going to look at the hedge maze. I don't think anything else. Do I want to talk to anyone else? There's so many people I haven't really properly explored either. So my other notes are Hunter, Blake, Skerrit, Murphy, Doyle, Coventry, O'Finn are all people I haven't got loads of information on, and Sinnott's still going to be in the catacombs. I don't know what his deal is. Just poke my head in the library. That's the lobby. I don't want to be in the lobby. I said I was going to poke my head in the library. No one here. Varley. Again, Varley hasn't given us much. Is Varley on my list? Varley. So, I want to go towards... Who's outside? To the basement. And the basement... I suppose I could go this way. going to poke my head into the basement. That's what I said I was going to do. No, but I can get in the basement this way. God, I'm sorry. I'm all over the. I'm all over the place. I'm flailing. I think I can get into the basement from the southeast corridor now that I've got the key. I don't have to go all the way out to the stables. Maybe not if he can see me, but let's see. So let's go down. Yeah, that's the drawing of the vase that Hisham drew. That's where, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit.
You're not supposed to be here. Back the way you came, alright?
Of course. I think I got lost is all.
Okay, I thought I was gonna...
No harm, just be on your way.
Well, they're definitely still in the basement. Whoopsie doodle. Yeah, they're still there, so I'm gonna have to wait another... I'm gonna have to wait till 3 o'clock, I think. So what do I want to do until 2 o'clock ticks round? Do I want to look in the library? Like, do I want to see if Skerrit left? I mean, what would he be doing in there? I mean, how would I know if Skerrit was here? You know? I feel like I need to sneeze. I'm going to pause the video. Sorry, had to sneeze. That's just a chair. That's just normal books. There's nothing I can really look at. No. Oop. I should be flashing things. That's what I'll do. I'll start here. Flash, flash, flash. What can I flash? Have I looked in the desk? Yes. These books we've all looked at. Books, 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 books. Bust I haven't looked at, but I don't care about the bust. Don't care about the painting. Okay. I don't think there's going to be anything here. I don't know where to go with this fight thing. Apparently I know everything I need to know. Hello. This? It's a stepladder. This. It's an armchair. It's an armchair. Oh. Why is any... There's a cigar burn on the chair's arm. It looks to be a reasonably fresh burn. Well, we were just talking about... What are we talking about? Yeah, the cigar stains. So if he was in the library... Is this the evidence? Is this the evidence that he was in the library? Okay, so hang on. What did it just say? It said evidence in the fight. It's what it actually said. So, burns on the armchair from a dropped cigar. Mr. Skerrit claims to have been fireside in the library on Tuesday evening. I should confirm whether... Okay, so this has given us the ability to check it was him, so I can ask him. I mean, I'm not going to ask him, and I can ask the staff. So who's in there? So she's here. He's outside there, I guess. He seems the most obvious person to go. Wow, that was if that's it. I mean, maybe I should have been flashing this more in here, but you just don't think about it, do you? Especially when it's like furniture that's flashing. Wow, okay. I might as well speak to Varley. I think he's the only one I can get to from here. Yeah, I mean, he's right there, isn't he? Dining room's this way. I don't think I can speak to him, can I? I can't speak to him till... Okay, is anyone else around? So Joyce is in there. These two are down there. I'm not going to ask him because it's his thing. Bloody Synot's in there. Who did it say I could ask? Quinn. Quinn's often in the library. Is she in here? Quinn's in the dining room. I think I just need to like go to the next hour. Okay, but I've got a thing I need to do, so that's great. Okay, cigar burn. Ask whoever about it. Hedge mace scrying. Final out of the stables. I will poke my head in, but I think
I should investigate the basement soon. It seems a large space, and leaving it much longer could mean that I run out of time before the seance begins.
I've been trying. Jesus Christ. I've been trying, but they're in there. Hello. It would be prudent to try alternate routes into the basement to bypass the staff, or try again when they're busy. Basement. Okay, they're not there on the map, but that doesn't mean they're not there in reality. And I don't... If they are there, I can't go in... I can only come in through here, which I've done all of this stuff already. Okay, any of the staff... Mantovani's back in the middle. I feel like Fia Callahan should be over here, according to the map, according to the timetable. She's over here now. Do we have Fia Callahan on the... Do we have her schedule? Yeah, she should be over here, but... And do we have Varley? I think he's near the bottom, isn't he? V Varley. Okay, we don't know where he is. Do we have... Okay, Doyle is in the basement corridor. She's in the ballroom. Let's go to the ballroom. Was she on the list? Oh, God. I am so sorry. I am all over the place. But I've got one thing now I can ask about. I'll ask Murphy, who is in here with Joyce. Okay, great. I'll just go through these two doors. Perfect. Maybe they won't let us in because they're preparing for whatever the hell's in the ballroom next, but... We can but try. Oh, we can also eavesdrop. Listen in.
Teaching me magic to...
She's teaching you what? That little witch.
Okay, getting a little bit on Murphy.
Lord bless and protect me. If I had known Miss Dean was a bride of Satan and corrupting you too.
So it's going on the list. Dean was teaching Murphy magic.
I should have done things differently.
It's only magic. To give me a better way in life.
Saoirse Murphy, you stay your tongue. After all the Marquess did in letting you stay, you bring that into the house.
What has she done before?
Me! He's the one who brought it. He and his friend. We had no say. I'm just making the best of it.
Okay.
The Marquis did nothing for me, but let my child be taken.
Okay. Okay. Things are piecing together.
Which I could have stopped. If I knew half of what these people know.
So it sounds like she had an illegitimate child who got taken away, possibly to the Catholic orphanages.
That's the devil tempting you, child.
More than the Lord's ever done for me.
Whoa! Right, let's... Open the Saoirse Murphy. S for Saoirse. Learning magic. Great picture. Okay, but Mrs. Joyce.
Good day.
Hello, sir. Anything I can do for you?
Look at this baking soda. Yes, I would like to ask you about this. It looks like one of the chairs in the library has cigar burn. Good heavens, sir. When I tell you I've done my wrists in trying to sew up that hole. Weren't it proper I'd wring the neck of that Mr. Scarrett? Oh, I mean, that is to say, I know I did it. Those are good chairs and they'll only end up in Master's house now. Such a waste. No, I'd do it. No, I did it. She's not taking the blame. You saw him then? No, I heard about it on Wednesday morning from Mr. Varley. One of the bridge players must have seen it and told him. 7 discussions unlocked. Wow.
I'll be off, Mrs.
God bless you, sir.
Okay, is that 7 discussions? What's opened? I think I saw an exclamation mark. Oh. Yeah, we don't know about that. Okay, nothing's opened up here. Okay, but it's opened up all of this shit. Interesting. Okay, I'm going to ask you about it.
Sir?
I'm going to ask you about this. I might ask you about that as well. I've noticed there are burns on the armchair in the library. Oh, how good. Sorry, sir. Only upsets me to see people disrespect the library, so I'm learning to read and they just take it for granted. I'm sure Mrs. Joyce would know. She keeps the place after all. Okay, so it sounds like she's leading me to Mrs. Joyce. Mrs. Joyce is leading me to Mr. Varley, because that's who she brought up. So ask Varley about cigar burn. Now, why did it open up all those people, though? That's my question. I'm also going to ask you about this. I don't think it's got us anywhere, but I hear tell that Miss Dean was personally invited to the manor. Was she? That makes me happy, sir. The manor's a better place for having her in it. Before she left, I mean. Except... Go on. Well, I don't think it would have mattered, sir, whether she were invited or not. All that talent, and I guess there's not a thing on this earth that'd make her feel worthwhile. Okay. Do I care about the catacombs? I don't think she cares about the catacombs. I'm going to ask where you are, because I don't think I have. Anything planned for today? I've got to... Well, I have mass first thing. Then more work, sir. Nothing exciting, sorry. Your seance. I'm sure that'll be exciting. Okay,
I'll
great.
leave you be.
So,
Oh, all right, sir.
I don't think we're going to get to the end of your mystery. I just don't think it's going to happen. I don't think it is. We're not making any headway on you. Hopefully we can get into your quarters in the basement. Right. Where is everybody else? If I go out here, let's see if I can wendle my way around to the stables. Shall I go to the scrying? What am I doing with my life? What is going on? Who are all these people? What are they up to? Mr. Varley, there you are. Thank God. Thank Christ.
May I be of service, Mr. Ward?
Yes. Tell me about this cigar burn, for the love of God. I see there's been some damage to one of your armchairs. A cigar burn. Damage from one of your colleagues, sir. Mr. Scarrett. Some people do not consider, or perhaps care about, the cost of such repairs. One of the bridge players reported it to me on Tuesday night. Mrs. Joyce has done her best, but I'm afraid we must need to employ the skills of an upholsterer once the event is finished. Okay, has that given us anything to go on? Don't think it has. Damn it, I really thought that would do something. Okay, well, at least we've got...
I need not.
Certainly.
Blah, 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 blah. Okay. So who can we ask this about this cigar burn? Where was it? It was in the fight. Well, I suppose we... I don't know if we can ask her during the scrying, to be honest, but we can... who's that? Lau. She might... And Darcy. Let's ask Lau. Hello.
Hello. What brings you back?
Yeah, tell me about it. Oh, I was going to ask you about this as well. Oh, that. Oh, that. I believe Mr. Skerritt is to blame. He dozed off while we played bridge last Tuesday. Okay, so that's him covered, right? Right? So it's O'Mara? So do we chase O'Mara? Tell me about this. Tell me about the relationship. I think I know the relationship, but I did say I wanted this third-party insight. Miss McLeod and Mr. Hunter know each other quite well, I gather. Precious little get past you, I see, Mr. Ward. You're not wrong. He was groundskeeper for her family's estate for years. She's known him since he was a child, and thinks very highly of him. Some people think it improper keeping a friendship with former staff, which is why they keep it quiet. But Mr. Hunter has been nothing but kind to Miss McLeod. So, why shouldn't she keep in touch? Great.
That's all, Mrs. Lau.
Farewell, Mr. Ward.
Everyone else is accounted for. It must have been Mr. O'Mara who'd been arguing Miss Dean. I should find him. I have questions for the man. Okay. Okay. So I'm going to ask Dean O'Mara about that. I don't know where it's going to get us, but hopefully somewhere. Do I want to talk to you? Not really. Do I want to talk to you? Not really. You're off my list. Right. Crossing things off. Feels good to make a tiny bit of progress. No. I really thought it was going to be Skerritt. Excuse me. Okay. Oh, I've also got... So the basement charm... was placed by Hunter, I think. I didn't write that down. I just wrote basement charm. But I think that where is Hunter? He's in the basement. But that's what we figured out, isn't it? Right, let's find out what the hell Darcy's doing. Why is she in the corner over here? Is O'Mara still in the churchyard? No. Okay, he's nowhere obvious. I think I was going to go to the stables, but I'm getting there slowly. I mean, what the hell are you doing? I don't think I have anything to ask you. No. What are we doing with our lives? Do I want to see another scrying? I think yes. I don't think it'll take us much time. Did I want to ask Mantovani about something? I'll double check what discussion topics we've got, but... Oh, God. Bloody bench in the way.
Signor Ward.
Yes. You know, nothing is...
That's all.
Of course.
Nothing is bringing us closer to finding someone to represent St. Bridget in Dupre's
There will not be any sound, mind you. It's more like looking through a mirror.
Sorry, so Dupre is looking for someone who would represent St. Bridget in his attempt to bring peace to the fire, to the spirit of the in the fire pit, who is his friend, I believe.
Of course, I understand. I don't mind that. It'll be good just to see them.
You have to concentrate. Let your mind go quiet and focus on who you want to see. Yes, exactly like that.
Okay.
Who is that? Your mother?
My aunt. And my nephew beside her.
Okay, this scrying is going a bit differently.
They look well. And they're all the way in Louisiana.
They are. The journey is a long one. It's been a while since I've seen them, and a while more until I can see them again.
Of course. It's such a long way. I don't envy you, being so far from home.
It is different here, and a little lonely. But it's not without good company. If I think of someone else, will we see them?
If you focus well enough, give it a try. Oh, look at that. You're a natural.
Okay. What is the purpose of this scene? Just a little bit of character work? I don't see anyone. Toussaint's still up there. Yep. We know all of that. So, friend's soul trapped in the manor. We need someone to represent St. Bridget, but we haven't found anyone to represent St. Bridget. I've got no leads on that. So I need to find anything else going on here. Just to, I know we looked at it earlier. I'm just double checking myself. Hedge maze, grave. Okay, he's apparently he's in the graveyard. So let's go there. Where the hell am I going? This vague way. Not that way. Okay, right. To the graveyard, which is through these doors and then through the right doors, and he should be there according to his schedule. We're sort of getting there. We've got concepts of a plan. We're fighting our way through. I'm sort of on one track right now, but it's better than no tracks. Mr. O'Mara, what were you doing during the bridge game? Right, now that I'm in here, I should be able to see him. Oh, Varley's there as well, but I don't... No, not Varley. Blake. The Marquess Blake. Okay. O'Mara, you've been giving me the runaround. I'm not mad. I'm a little bit mad.
You again?
Yes, me again. Spill the beans. Mr. O'Mara, did you fight with Miss Dean on Tuesday in the hedge maze? This is important. Right, okay. Yes, we fought. Is that why you didn't go after her later that evening? Yes. I thought she drank herself stupid, and she'd wake up in a head maze the next day and regret everything. What did you fight over? Well, lots of things. She was drunk when I met her. She'd been drinking all day. She came to me and said something, or somebody was after her. Not physically, just maybe spiritually? Astrally. As I say, she was drunk and unclear. She couldn't see their face, she said, but they had that Christian aura or something. She was very specific on that point. I chalked it up to overindulgence, told her to sober up and go to her room. She did not like that. Why did she come to you? We were engaged. Or rather, I wanted us to be. I asked her to marry me. We'd been courting. I wanted to make it official. She didn't want to be caged down. Didn't need a man to protect her. All of that. So, naturally, when it came to me for help, I threw it in her face and left. And seeing her later, I called out and she ignored me. Still furious, I assumed. So I let her be. Of course, I didn't expect to not see her the following day. I took some food up to her room, but, well, I forgot where she was staying. Then I forgot that I forgot. Until I saw you at her door. It all came back, and I panicked. I thought maybe I was responsible for her disappearance. Then I thought maybe you would think that, but I love her, Mr. Ward. You should know that. I just want her to be safe. I'll see to it that she is. Thank you. This has been helpful.
I'll be off, Mr. O'Mara.
Okay.
Don't let me keep you.
Okay, we finally got some bloody evidence. God, how long ago could we have got that? Probably from the moment we met Skerritt and got the cigar burns. Well, probably from the moment we got Skerritt and asked him and he told us he was smoking in the... No, I guess we would have had to eliminate everybody, including Skerritt, to get to that phase where he went, I've eliminated everybody, it has to be O'Mara. But we could have got that particular piece of evidence from that moment, I think. But that was sneaky. Okay. So they weren't engaged, but he was in, and he's also chasing after McLeod as well. Be careful. Okay, so we can hypothesize this. Miss Dean was fighting with O'Mara when he, like, rejected her plea for help, kind of thing. Miss Dean fought with O'Mara when he rejected her why can't I move this around? Request for a horse? No. Plea for help. What if? I know what happened here.
So, Miss Dean was asking for help as she felt somebody with a Christian aura was after her? Mr. O'Mara refused her plea because she previously turned down a marriage proposal from him. He felt he had offered to protect her then, and she turned away from him. This was his form of poetic revenge.
My Ward voice is nothing like his Ward voice. He's a very soft, lilty Ward voice, and I'm doing more of a fucking Liam Neeson.
He says she stormed off then, and they only saw her once more, wandering the halls in her magical trance. What does this tell me about the culprit?
Christian aura. A Christian aura. Are they Christian or are they supernatural? What are we... A Christian aura? I guess they're Christian?
Yes. Miss Dean seemed convinced whoever was threatening her was a Christian.
I mean, considering how many people were at Bloody Mass and the Protestant service.
Well, given the location, I'm sure most people are Catholic or Protestant. But there are likely some I can rule out based on this. Now on to the other mysteries I am faced with. There are more of the grounds to explore now. Perhaps I can learn more about my suspects. This can help me eliminate them against the facts I now have on the culprit.
Okay, so that's given me culprit evidence.
I have picked up another fact about the culprit. I wonder if there's anyone I could eliminate as a result. And if not, what investigating can I do to allow me to learn some useful facts about the suspects?
I could ask them about their religion. Okay. Sorry, I didn't read that, but it's basically summarized what we said. Okay, to the culprit. She is a Sunni Muslim. Right, so, eliminate. Joyce is a Catholic. She was at the service. She's a Catholic. She was at the service. He was at the service. Quinn was at the Protestant service. He's already eliminated, but I don't think he was at any of the services. He can't write, so... She wasn't at a service. What's in here? Okay, this was the stuff we didn't clock together yet. So, last remaining Blakes. Refuses to marry. I don't know. He was at the Protestant service, so he can't be eliminated. He's a Vodouist Ongun. I'm going to say not a Christian because he wasn't at the service. I think that's what we got to go on. I'm going to eliminate him for now. Father Synod's obviously a Catholic. Skerritt was a Protestant. He's a pagan, so I can eliminate him. Murphy is Catholic. Doyle, Gnostic faith, but that's the Catholic. Yeah. Coventry, Protestant. Lau, Protestant. Varley, Catholic. Blake is a child. Can't eliminate him yet. I mean, I've got to... I'm assuming it's not Blake, but it remains a mystery. Okay. How are we doing with the missing person? Not great. Not great at all. No real leads. This is resolved. We translated the Ogden, didn't it? And it was this. Unlock the magic to me. Okay. Right. Not sure where we're going with this for now. Did I want to ask Blake anything? I don't think so, but let's look at the old mystery tree again. Did I ask him about this? Maybe I should. Discussion topics. Maybe I should ask him about that. I'll ask... Yeah, let's ask him about all of this shit. Because... the Blakes are at the centre of all of this. I think we need to gain some lore. We're only 8 minutes into the hour. We've got time. Maybe we'll get to this. Sometimes these things are important, but let's start with the will. Did you know that Mr. Coventry has left all his earthly possessions to Walter in his will? Has he? How unusual. I suppose he has no children of his own. He must have taken a shine to the boy. Still. These are probably going to do the same thing, so... It must have been difficult, your son's injuries. I'm not sure which is worse, Mary's death or his injuries. To know so much in life has been taken from him. He'll never ride a horse, nor dance with the woman he loves. Will he find love? Will it matter if he does? Or does the Blake line end with him? I would give anything to do anything, take any risk to undo what has been done to him. If that were an option. Dum dum dum. Well, let's segue into the end of the line then. Are there many Blakes left? No. The manor was full once. The family, larger, but it is just Walter and I now. No doubt, some distant relatives exist somewhere, but I don't know of them. The numbers dwindle each generation, tragedy and marriage into other families. The west of Ireland is very remote. Once a woman has been betrothed, she barely keeps in touch and is even less likely to return. So why have you refused marriage? I mean, it's love. It's love. I'm told there is some scandal around your choice not to marry. Is there now? I did my duty. I married and sired. Perhaps it did not work out as intended, but I am under no further obligation. I have not met another woman like Mary. Perhaps our vows were until death do us part, but I will face her at God's door, as true to her as I ever was. As we expected. Right, tell us about your reclusive son. Your son, Walter. He keeps to himself. He's not best suited to life in a hotel, but our private residence is large enough that he is never forced to face that reality. Would he have been different had the accident not happened? His mother was certainly more sociable than I. Perhaps he would have learned some of that from her. Yes, he's not giving us much. Tell me about your watch. I need to get something. Keep an eye on the time, Marcus. This seance has been in planning for some time now. As we near the seance itself, it feels as if time is slowing. I am most eager to get to it. We're cracking through these, but I want something. Is this it? An event like this, it must seem strange to your peers. Mr. Ward, I have no peers. This is my land and my coin. I'll make use of it in any way that I wish. Let the babbling masses complain. It only serves to highlight how little they understand. Or dare to understand. Not getting much. I know why he's haunted. Right, tell me about the seance. Just give it to me straight. A seance is a strange event to host. How did it come to that? I lost my wife a few years ago. A carriage accident. It was a difficult time for me. It was the abruptness with which she was taken. So much left unsaid. I found some comfort through visiting a medium. I would not say it healed me, but it helped me get on this path. Naturally, I became interested in the practice and wanted to do my part forwarding the field. I have no abilities there, so to speak, but I have this manner, and so that is what I offer up. Okay, so you're...
Excuse me. Of course.
Of course. Okay, so back to this. He does have no magical abilities. Right? He just said he has nothing in the field, so boom, it's not you. Basement we got to check out. Anything else about Miss Dean's attendance we got to check out? We could ask Joyce or him about her invitation, but... Anyone else we can ask about the grimoire? No, this is a bit of a dead end. Rejected requests, not much going on there. Ooh, child. Whatever are we to do here? Right, gonna poke my head in the basement, as I want to do. I don't think it's ready yet. In fact, I can pretty much guarantee it, because I bet if I look up, what's his name, Doyle, he's still in the basement corridor. Nevertheless, okay, what other leads have we got? Actor, yeah. Okay, hang on. How do we do this? The third aspect. How do we open this up? How do we open this up? To put Laura to rest, I must summon all aspects of Brid. To this effort, I must find someone to represent the third aspect, Saint Bridget. We knew this. How do we do it? How do we open this up? I guess I could speak to Dr. Callahan about that, but I don't think that's going to give us much. Nothing is really... Okay. We can't go this way, can we? Well, maybe we can. No, I think this is the Blake residence, isn't it? Yes. Okay, ongoing mysteries can continue to be the 2 safes. There was nothing in Hunter's part of the lodgings that suggest we know what the safe code is. Where am I going? I'm going to the stables. So I'll go the long way around. Because I can't remember how to go the short way around. Might be out here. I'm going to try out here. It'll remind me how to do it. Yeah, stables are out here. So the 2 safes. We don't know the key for Hunter. What are we doing here? What are these guys up to? Are they talking? They're not talking. Alright, I was going to ask you about St. Bridge. So,
Mr. Ward.
So I will. What do you know about the goddess Brid? The goddess? Let's see. A member of the Tuatha De Danann, goddess of wisdom, healing, poetry, livestock, any number of things. She's sometimes thought to have 2 sisters of the same name with other domains, and sometimes they're all attributed to the one Brid. You'll find a link to the St. Bridget too, I can tell you that for free. And I can't ask you about St. Bridget, can I? What can I ask you about? How do I get to St. Bridget? No, I didn't. No! Damn it! The Morrigan. I didn't mean to click on that. The Phantom Queen. Look, Mr. Ward, it's important to note that we have 3 sources for all this. The writings of Catholic monks, so an agenda has to be acknowledged there. The second are followers who believe to have encounters with the entities in question. Again, those with an agenda. And the third, pure fiction. Entertainment inspired by the first 2 sources. But the problem is they all become intertwined, so all are as true or as false as another. So take everything you hear with that in mind. So the Morrigan, a powerful goddess and war witch who can strike fear into the hearts of her foes and bolster the courage of those on her side. Many a war was won or lost based on her favour. And that's how she's often painted, a war goddess. But she's more than that. She's a triple goddess, so in all aspects viewed together a softer image comes up, a protector goddess. A fierce one, yes, but a protector nonetheless. You've given me nothing. And this, oh God, I've asked him about that. God, I hate everything.
I have to be well.
Can I ask you anything that's useful? No. I can ask where you are. I'm so lost. This is the worst. Do you have any plans for today? I'll spend the morning recovering from the party, I think. Except there's mass at 12. Master Coventry's talk at 5. I will go to... What voice am I doing here? Before that, lunch. And then there's the silent dinner at 8. What to expect from it, I do not know. Then after that, I'll go to my room for the night and leave you all to your seance. I did have a voice for it. I can't remember what it is. Leave you all to your seance.
I have to be off.
Sure.
Sure. Sure. Sure. What's the code for this? Left, right, left. Okay, so it can go up to 39? No. No. I've got nothing. I've got nothing on it. Mrs. Joyce has been placing these around the manor. Yeah, we know that. What do you know, horse? Stall door. We know about that. Oh, what's around the back? Nothing. Just trying to see if there's anything I can click on. Let's go down. Okay, they're still there. There's nothing I can do. I can't even go through here because I just walk into their line of sight. Okay, so that's the next hour. What can we chase up on? This is wild. Yeah. Sleeping pills. Yeah, talk to him. What are we missing? What can we chase up here? Can we do anything in this hour? I need to get into their part of the map, which is northwest corridor, and that key is in the stable. Okay. Okay. Can't... Right. If I go into people, I normally get a little something about what I could be doing. In this one, I can't do anything. With Miss Joyce, it's like, search her station, search her bedroom. Can't do that. With Hunter, it's going to be similar. Investigate the stables. Which I kind of have done. The chimney charm was him. I found the charm hanging inside the chimney in Miss Dean's room. Could Hunter have placed it there in response from reading a note from Miss McLeod's note, which was she believed Miss Dean was psychically attacking her? Maybe I'll ask her about that. That's all we've got, and maybe it'll give us some information on that. We think Hunter did that. Okay, right. Give me a... Okay. Ask McLeod about Hunter. Okay, there's that. Oh, we back out one. Who else is on the go? With him, investigate the residence, figure out his motivation for the seance, which we've done, and attend the silent dinner. Dupre, we've got stuff on the go. Sinnott, figure out the connection between him and Mr. Doyle. We could always talk to Doyle about... So let's ask Doyle about Sinnott. Ask Doyle about Sinnott. We can't do that while he's in the basement, so that's going to be next hour as well. Okay. Sorry, this episode is a lot of me freaking out. What's going on with Skerritt? Profile him. What does 451 mean? What does 451 mean? It's not... We haven't been able to put 451 anywhere. 451... There's... We investigated his room. We could investigate it again, but where is his room? He's just right here. We could double check, but I don't think that's anything ongoing. Okay, that's scare it. Darcy's ticked off. Callahan's ticked off. Murphy. Yeah, that's gonna be more. That's gonna be more basement stuff. Doyle. Investigate the burned symbols. What were they? Remind me. So he had he had his travel hands. He had Evelyn Dean's handkerchief. And there were some it wasn't this sequence, but it was a sequence similar. Okay, I can ask him about this. I'll ask him about this. Burnt symbols, here we go. Yes, these ones. So I'll ask him about that. So Doyle also symbols, and what's this down here? The Gnostic research. I think it'll all come together in terms of the Synod thing. Symbols, Gnostic research. Okay, so that's something we've got to do. Coventry talk to Master Blake, and we have investigated his room. Lau, investigate her room. We can't do that yet. Varley, we haven't found his room. I think he'll be in the basement. Why haven't we really profiled him properly? Funny, isn't it? What's in the safe? What's in the safe? And Blake, we got nothing really. Oh, we got a little bit though. I mean, yeah, everything we already knew, but okay. So that's more Blake resident stuff. We're going to run out of time. I'm really concerned. I'm going to blow this whole game. Okay, so that's that going on. The missing person, we have to research the secret of the staff, which is the end of the road of that so far is this magical phrase. Unlock the magic to me. We've got also these ongoing random symbols. Yeah, this open and close thing. It's gone us nowhere. Miss Dean's invitation. I could ask Doyle about that. I think I know where she is. I think she's still in the ballroom, isn't she? Maybe I'll do that next. And the missing person. Oh yeah, we did that. Secret of the staff, and the basement is just keep looking at them. We did search the laundry. I don't understand. There are things that are like used for preparing chemicals. Like, what do we care about that? What is the? Okay, but we did go into the laundry and we clicked on a bunch of stuff, and there was, and nothing was really that important. Okay, we did it. Right, Varley about cigar burn, done. Tick, tick, tick. We can talk to McLeod. McLeod is just outside. So McLeod is over here. Joyce is there. I can go through the ballroom to the wall garden so I can get Joyce on the way to McLeod. That's what we'll do. I know we did cleared up the fight today, but otherwise in this episode, but I feel like otherwise, what a crapshoot. I feel like we're at a funny time now. I feel like we're not at a very good place to follow up on some of the stuff we've been doing, but let's...
Good day.
Hello, sir. Anything I can do for you?
One thing I haven't really been able to do is follow up on the fight thing, so let's do that. Not the fight, the invitation. So let's do that. Maybe that. I heard Miss Dean was personally invited to the seance. She must be very well respected. Goodness! If she were, Marquess Blake would never mentioned it. Between you and me, sir, I hope he's ashamed of himself. Can you imagine inviting people into a cult? Fine. This... Mrs. Joyce, did you know there were catacombs under the manor? Yes, a spooky old house, Mr. Ward. I can't say I'm surprised to hear it's even worse than I thought. Great. You are bloody useless. Tell me about Saoirse. How do you find working with Miss Murphy? Oh, such a sweet girl. So much sadness in her short life. Too curious for her own good, though, I worry. Seeing her wandering around with those heathens and eager to fill a hole in her heart.
I'll be off, Mrs. Joyce.
God bless you, sir.
How are we going to get to the bottom of this St. Bridget thing? I felt like she was the clue. There's nothing here I can click on, is there?
Sir?
Don't worry, I'm just going to ask you about Evelyn Dean. What do you think of Miss Dean? Oh, well, it's like she sees the world in a whole new way to us. Like it's made of these threads we'd never see, but she can. Magic just flows to her. She weaves it like it were nothing more than wool around a hook. Well, that's what I've heard, at least, sir. Truth be told, I haven't seen her in a while. You think something happened to her? Oh, of course not. Nothing could get Miss Dean. More, she got sick of... Oh, never mind. You sound quite familiar with her. Have you met her before? Oh, no. We got to talking is all. She's good like that. Doesn't look down on the staff.
I'll leave you be.
Yes.
Oh, all right, sir.
She had only recently met Miss Dean. Okay. So, here's my... This line of thinking is going to lead us to a fact about the culprit that will be about how long they knew Miss Dean. I could ask Hunter. I could ask Hunter, but why would he? Okay, we're at the hour. So I'm going to call this episode here. I'm going to ask McLeod some things about Hunter. And then we'll go from there. But I'm a bit lost. But, yeah, I'm going to grab a drink. Going to take a couple of minutes. And then I'm going to carry on. And you'll get the episode on Wednesday. Thank you for watching. I will see you there. Appreciate you. And goodbye for now. If you want to comment, leave a comment. Goodbye.